Hello everyone, I'm Teacher Edgar and welcome again to this Learning C++ Programming tutorial lesson. So in this video, I am going to discuss the lesson number 2, which is the introduction to C++ programming. So the topics would be, we have the parts of the C++ program. So the cout object, the number include directive. We have the keywords and identifiers, data types, variables, constant rather, escape sequence, and also C++ type casting and type promotion, and also the comments. Okay, the learning outcomes of this lesson, the student should be able to apply the knowledge of the basic components of the C++ program. Okay, they could also identify and categorize the keywords and appropriate data types, apply the usage of constant, character, and escape sequence. I mean the valid and invalid keywords, the variables, and the comments. And also they could construct programs using typecasting and apply the debugging techniques to prevent errors in the source code. Okay, so in this video, I am going to discuss rather the first three topics. We have the parts of the C++ program, and also the cout object, and also the number include directive. I mean, we're going to explain what is the use of this cout object, and then the directive, and also the parts of the C++. Okay, let us now proceed with the parts of the C++ program. Okay, so as you observe, I have here table here, the statements. I have here the purpose. Okay, we're gonna explain it line by line. Okay, so we're gonna start with the comments up to this symbol. Okay, uh, I am going to use my IDE for C++. I mean, creating a program in C++. I'm going to use dev.c. But if you have your mobile phone or Android phone, you could download different applications available in the Google Store, Google App Store, or the Play Store, or whatever store it is. Or you could use your browser to search for a certain website that could run a C++ program. They have compiler used to run a C++ program. Okay, so I'm going to open my IDE here. Okay, so I am going to encode the statement within our PowerPoint presentation. I mean, in the statement side. Then I'm gonna explain what is the purpose of this. Okay, so by looking at this line, so we have here simple sample C++ program that would be called as comment. So what is the purpose of the comment? Okay, comments usually doesn't have any effects in the behavior of a program. Okay, so the compiler, o yung compiler natin, kapag sinabi natin compiler, ito po yung nagko-convert ng source code into an object code. Kumbaga, yung source code, yun yung language, I mean yung program na create ng programmer para maintindihan yan ni computer or ni machine. We need to convert that into the language of the machine. Okay? At ang process ng pag-convert natin ng source code into the language of machine is through compiler. Okay? So, irarun natin si compiler to convert the source code into an object code. Okay? And that object code will be used by the device or a machine para i-interpret niya or maintindihan niya yung gusto nating ipagawa. I mean, the instructions na ginawa ng programmer. Okay? So, yung comment, kapag dinaanan ni compiler, i-disregard niya lang yon. So, wala ang mangyayari kasi it doesn't have any effects doon sa behavior ng ating program. Okay? Para saan lang siya? Okay? So, I have here my simple program. Okay. So, kapag nag-create tayo ng comment, so we do have two types of comments. Okay? So, meron tayong single line Okay? Meron tayong tinatawag na single line comment. Okay, we have single line comment, and also we have a multiple line comment. Okay. We have multiple line comment. Okay, so what is the use of this comment? Okay, yung comment, okay, para ma-identify natin if it is a single line or if it is a multiple line comments. So, ang palatandaan natin, I mean, the symbol used for single line comment, we have here the double backslash. Okay? So, hindi single slash, kundi double. Okay, kapag sinabi nating line comment, we're gonna use backslash double in every line. So, halimbawa, gusto mo yung line 4 maging comment, yung line 4 comment ulit, yung line 5 comment ulit, 6 comment ulit, 7, so on and so forth. So, kung gusto ninyong ganun yung mangyari, you have to use a double slash for a single line. Okay? So, ano ba ang purpose niya? So, yung ginagamit ng mga programmer, usually, halimbawa, ginagamit natin yung program, ano ba yung purpose ng program? Okay, what is this program about? Okay, sino yung author, kailan siya dinevelop, or sino nag-create, kailan create. Then, palatandaan siya. Say, for example, in this portion, I'm going to display the name of the programmer or something like that. Okay? So, halimbawa, the name of this program is, ano yung nakalagay? Sample, C++ program. Okay. So, I'm going to display that. The purpose of this program is to create a program for a sample C++ program. Then, I'm going to include here the author. So, kapag niran po natin yan, dinaanan ni compiler, walang mangyayari. Hindi maapektuhan yung behavior ng ating program. Say, ang author is si Juan de la Cruz. What else? Date created. So, date created. Halimbawa, kinreate siya as October 1, 1900. Something like that. So, if ganyan yung ating gustong mangyari, we need to include here a double slash. If you observe, naging light blue ba siya or dark blue ba ang tawag sa kulay na to? Yan yung indicator na that is a comment. Meaning, kapag nakita ni compiler na yan ay comment, so magja-jump lang siya dyan. So, dadaanan niya lang yan, walang mangyayari. So, ganun lang siya ginagamit. Now, what is the use of this multiple line? Okay, pag sinabi natin single line, this is line 1, line 2, line 3, line by line tayong maglalagay ng comment. Okay? So, halimbawa, nahirapan ka maglagay ng double slash sa line by line. Okay? Nahirapan ka ngayon maglagay. Okay, ang symbol na ginagamit natin for multiple line is, we have the slash, then asterisk. Okay, ang slash asterisk na to, ito yung ating opening, yung pinaka taas. Kumbaga, dito sa portion na to mag-start. So, lalagyan natin dito sa pinaka taas nung paglalagay natin ng comment. And then, yung close comment natin is asterisk and then slash. So, doon naman sa pinaka-last na i-consider natin na comment. So, paano yan? Halimbawa, copy-paste natin to. Halimbawa, madami kang nilagay here. Okay? Marami kang nilagay dito. So, kung gagamit ka ng single line comment, so, gaano siya katagal, lalagyan mo isa-isa hanggang sa dulo. Right? But then, if you use multiple line, dalawa lang yung ilalagay mo. The opening of the multiple line comment and the end or the closing of multiple line comments. So, paano siya nilalagay? So, yung opening natin is slash asterisk. Ang close is asterisk slash. So, lagay tayo dito. Magsisimula ang comment ko. So, slash asterisk. Okay, as you observe, lahat ng comment ay lahat ng characters, string characters dito sa baba, I mean, yung lahat ng nakasulat dyan, naging blue. Meaning, all of them or all of it will be considered as comment. Ngayon, ang gusto mong mangyari ay hanggang dito lang. Sa portion lang na to, mula doon hanggang dito, yan lang i-consider mong comment. So, anong ilalagay mo dyan? You need to include the close comment for multiple line. So, paano yon? We need to include asterisk, kabaliktaran, and that's it. Okay, as you observe, nabago yung kulay niya. Okay? Kasi, kapag hindi mo nilagyan ng close comment mo yan, so lahat ng information or kung ano man na nakalagay dyan hanggang dun sa pinakadulo, lahat yan is considered as comment. So, make sure, pag may opening ka, lagyan mo ng close kung hanggang saan yung comment natin. Okay? So, ang dalawang klase ng comment natin, we have the single line. Okay, the symbol we use for single line comment is double slash or double backslash. Okay? Ang multiple line comment natin is ginagamit natin for multiple lines. Ibig sabihin, maraming lines tayong ilalagay. So, ang ginagamit nating symbol is we have the slash, asterisk for the opening, and then asterisk slash for the closing. Okay? We're done with the comment. Okay? So, kapag sinabi nating comment, walang epekto sa behavior ng ating program. Wala lang. Palatandaan, pwede siyang i-insert. Say, for example, in this portion, nag-multiply ako ng dalawang number. O, gusto mong ganun. Like that. Okay? So, let's proceed. So, dito sa pangalawang line, we have the number include iostream. Okay? So, be familiar with the symbols and yung pagkaka-arrange ng ating mga keywords doon sa program. Okay? So, in your activity siguro doon sa task, meron kayong gagawin and be familiar and you have to memorize yung mga important parts ng program natin. Kasi, kapag hindi nyo yan na-memorize, you could not do a C++ program, mahihirapan kayo. Hindi kayo makakapag-craft or makakapag-create ng inyong program. So, you need to memorize the arrangement and yung pagkakasulat ng ating mga keywords. Okay, so yung line 2, ang tawag natin dyan is the preprocessor directive. Okay, kapag sinabi nating directive, ini-include natin yung outside file. Parang mag-i-insert tayo ng certain file doon sa ating program. Okay, kumbaga, I'm going to use this file for my program as a reference. Kumbaga, nakukuha ninyo. So, I'm going to include files for input and output. That's why we use iostream. Okay? So, paano siya nilalagay sa program? So, dapat daw ang program merong preprocessor directive. So, lagi niyong tatandaan kapag nag-create tayo ng program, we need to include our preprocessor directive. So, ang palatandaan na yan ay preprocessor directive. We include the hashtag or the numbering sign and the keyword include. Okay? So, ang basa natin dyan is number sign or number include. Then, we have the angular bracket. So, yung angular bracket meaning we are going to insert a standard file or a header file which is the iostream doon sa ating program. So, paano yun? Like this. So, sabi daw ni sir, we need to include hashtag or the number and then the keyword include, the angular braces or bracket rather, and our file. Ang file natin is iostream. Yan yung ginagamit natin for input and output. So, we're gonna include iostream lagi. Lagi ninyong lalagyan na ang ating header file is the iostream. Okay. So, later, I'm going to explain what is this directive or the processor directive. We do have two kind of directive. Okay. So, let's proceed na. So, meron tayo dun sa pangatlo, meron tayong using namespace std. Ang tawag natin dyan is set of names. So, anong set ng names ang gagamitin mo? Okay? So, the purpose of namespace, okay, yung purpose ni namespace is what? ito yung declarative section. So, dito tayo nagde-declare na I'm going to use this set name. Para saan siya? To logically organize. Para ma-organize natin yung mga names natin, para ma-avoid natin yung collision with different names. Kumbaga, i-arrange natin siya or i-organize natin yung code natin na I'm going to use the following names. So, para magamit mo yun, I'm going to use the namespace. Ang nilagay natin here is the std.s stands for standard. Meaning, we're gonna use namespace which is the standard para magamit natin si in, si out, si endline, etc. So, meaning, those names ay kasama doon sa ating standard namespace. So, ang tawag natin dyan is the namespace. Okay? So, kailangan meron tayong preprocessor directive. So, it starts with hashtag or number include followed by declaring your namespace. Okay? And we're gonna use using. The word using is from the word using, alam naman natin, gagamitin ko ang namespace na anong klaseng namespace. So, we're gonna use std or the standard namespace. And don't forget our semicolon. Okay? So, lagay natin doon sa program natin. Sabi daw ni sir, we need to include. Sige, may directive na ako. So, ano ang gagamitin mo namang namespace? So, I'm gonna use standard. Using namespace. Yung namespace natin ay magkadugtong, ha? So, hindi siya pwedeng magkahiwalay. We have using all in small letter or lowercase. Then, I'm gonna use what kind of namespace? I'm gonna use std or standard followed by the semicolon. Okay? We're done. So, laging tandaan, may preprocessor and namespace declaration. Okay, what is the third one? We have the int main and then the open and close parenthesis. Para saan kaya siya? So, ang purpose niya is, this is the beginning of function named main. Okay? Ang tawag natin dyan in short, that is main function. Okay? Ano yung main function? So, ang main function, ito yung portion kung saan nagsisimula yung program. So, pag nirun natin yung program, hahanapin ni compiler ngayon nasaan ang iyong main function. So, kapag hindi nakita yung main function, ibig sabihin, wala tayong gagawing or babasahing instructions. Meaning, hindi mag-start yung program natin. So, make sure, meron tayong main function. Okay? Paano nilalagay? So, we have the keyword int and the keyword main followed by open and close parentheses. Walang semicolon. Okay? Maliwanag? So, ilagay natin here. After daw ng namespace, start na tayo ng program. We need to include int. Okay, the main keyword, which is the main function, followed by open and close parentheses, walang semicolon. Maliwanag? Okay, so let's proceed. We have here the two. Okay, ang tawag natin dyan is beginning of block for the main method or the main function. Okay, beginning pag open. Okay, pag end of block for main naman, that is a close curly braces or braces. Anong tawag nyo man, basta braces siya. Okay, hindi yung brace sa ngipin. Okay, so paano siya nilalagay? So kapag ka may main function tayo, automatic meron tayong opening and closing of our main block. Okay, so ano nilalagay yon? So lagay tayo ng curly braces for the opening. And automatic nagkakaroon tayo ng close braces. So, make sure kapag ka naglagay ka ng opening ng ating main block, meron siyang close. So, hindi siya pwedeng opening lang, walang close. Hindi po pwede yan. Hindi rin siya pwedeng close lang, tapos walang opening. So, that would be a violation for the arrangement or the syntax of the C++ program. Okay. Now, meron tayong nilagay dito na cout, hello there. Ang tawag natin dyan is output statement. Why it is called as output statement? Okay, kapag sinabi nating output, i-display natin yan saan? Sa screen. Okay, ang palatandaan or ang keyword or ang object na ginagamit natin for output, pag tingin mo pa lang sa code, ito yung i-display sa screen. We're gonna use the cout keyword. Okay, pag nakita ninyo sa source code na may cout, ibig sabihin, okay, i-display niya yung nasa loob ng cout natin. Ano i-display? Yung word na hello, comma, and then there, including the exclamation point. Okay? Now, explain natin, ano ba si cout hello there? Meron pa siyang angular braces. So, magdi-display ako ng screen ng hello there. So, sabi ni sir, ang gagamitin daw na keyword para ma-show sa screen is the keyword cout, all in lowercase or maliliit na letter, followed by the angular braces or angular bracket rather. So, ang tawag natin dyan is less than. So, dalawang less than, hindi pwedeng isang less than. Okay? So, kapag ang syntax, kapag show tayo ng information sa screen, we need to include an opening and close quotation. Okay? Then, dapat siya mayroong end of statement. Kasi, statement yan. So, pag hindi natin nilagyan ng end of statement sa dulo, magkakaroon tayo ng syntax error. Okay. Ngayon, saan natin ilalagay ang ating i-display? So, ang example dito, ang i-display natin is hello, comma, there. So, kapag magdi-display tayo, make sure nasa loob yan ng ating double quotation. Okay? Say, hello, universe. Exclamation point. Okay. So, ito yung mga misconceptions with regards to cout. Okay. Kapag ganito yung statement natin, pag binasa ni compiler, hindi niya nababasahin si open and close quotation. Ang babasahin niya lang is yung nasa loob ng quotation. So, ibig sabihin, ito lang yung i-display. Maliwanag? Ngayon, pag nagkaroon kayo ng problem in C++, say for example, what is the output of the following line segment? Okay, halimbawa, ganito, nakita nyo, cout, hello, universe, and then end of statement. So, ang lagi ninyong titignan, yung nasa loob ng double quotation, yun lang ang i-display sa screen. Hindi yung may ganon, tapos hello universe. That is wrong. So, kapag ka-output ang pinag-uusapan, you have to eliminate the following and this one. So, ang matitira lang is hello universe and then exclamation point. Maliwanag? Okay. So, wag na nating isama yung double quotation. So, nilagay lang yung double quotation doon sa ating source code para malaman na this is a statement or this is an information na i-display natin sa screen. Okay? Let us proceed. So, meron tayong return 0. Okay. Para saan si return 0? Para ma-terminate natin yung ating program. Kumbaga, we're gonna send 0 back to the operating system. Okay? So, mag-exit na tayo. Okay? Laging merong return 0 sa dulo. Okay? Lagay tayo ng return 0 dito. Return 0. And don't forget the end of statement. Why? Yung statement na pinag-aaralan natin, yung the difference between the lines, itong mga lines na to, and the difference between statement and line. Kapag sinabing line, ito yung line. Yan, line. Line. Kapag sinabi nating statement, meron tayong iba't ibang klaseng statement, meron tayong tinitignan kung yung line na yun merong operators. Ano yung mga operators natin? Arithmetic and assignment. Ano pa? Kung meron dyang keyword, kung meron dyang variables, kung meron dyang identifiers, or kung meron siyang semicolon sa dulo. That is considered as statement. Okay? So, dahil ito ay keyword, so mayroong end of statement, that is a line of statement. Dito, may tayong keyword, may bracket tayo, may end of statement or yung ating tinatawag na semicolon. This is line statement. Maliwanag? Okay. Now, we are done. So, yun lang kasimple ang ating source code. Try nating i-build or yung ating i-compile. So, ito yung source code nating ginawa. Okay? Ito na yung ginawa ng programmer. So, ang nakakaintindi lang dyan is the programmer. Ngayon, Pag pinabasa mo yan kay machine, hindi niya yan mababasa without converting that source code into the language of the machine. Paano yon? We have to compile it. Tatawagin natin si compiler. Convert naman ito into an object code. So, i-compile natin. Okay? Sa process ng compiling, nag-check na rin tayo ng errors. Okay? Saan natin makikita yung errors? Dito sa baba. As you observe, wala tayong error. Wala tayong warnings, 0, 0. Ibig sabihin, we are ready now for execution. Tatawagin na natin si linker para ma-link sa hardware na gagamitin. Kung universe at cout yung nilagay natin, sinong hardware na gagamitin, we're gonna use monitor or the screen. Okay, let's try to execute. Run the program. And this is our output. Maliwanag? Okay. So, ang ating tawag dito, the structure of the C++ program is it has the what we call the preprocessor directive. Huwag kakalimutan, after ng preprocessor directive, meron tayong namespace. Ano bang gagamitin mo? You're going to declare what is your namespace na gagamitin. After mong mailagay, you need to include your main method. Para saan si main method? Dun kasi nag-start ang program. Okay? After mong mailagay si main method, or si main function rather, so kailangan mong maglagay ng open and close braces para sa ating main block. Maliwanag? Then after nun, hindi dapat natin kalimutan si return 0 para mag-send ng 0 value sa ating operating system para ma-terminate ang program. Maliwanag? So, wag natin kakalimutan si return 0. Okay? So, in your activity, if I'm not mistaken, doon sa inyong, saan ba yun? Task, anong task number ba yun? I think task 2.1, okay? Meron dyang simple program, okay? Then you're going to arrange that based on the given output. Okay? So, itong arrangement ng ating program, ni Rumble yan doon sa inyong activity, then you're going to arrange that accordingly. No? Alin ba, saan ba dapat ang mauna? Is it yung using namespace ba ang mauna bago yung directive, or yung int main ba natin, or yung main function natin nandito sa taas? Okay, kayo na ang bahala. Okay? So, ulitin lang natin, ang parts ng program natin, meron tayong preprocessor directive, ang indicator, meron tayong hashtag or hash number sign, then the keyword include, followed by the namespace declaration, followed by the main method or the main function, followed by the open and close curly braces, and sa loob nun, meron tayong return 0. Okay? So, I think we're done with the parts of the C++ program. Okay? So, ano pa ang mga nakikita nyo din sa ating program? So, meron tayo ditong angle brackets. We have, anong tawag dito? The parentheses, and we have the braces and the hashtag. Para saan ba yan? Ang tawag kasi natin dyan is the special characters. Okay. So, I have here the table, character, pangalan niya, and we have the description. So, pag nakita niyo yung double slash, that is a comment. Okay, pound sign, ginagamit siya for the preprocessor directive. Kailangan meron tayong number sign, including ang ating keyword na include. Maliwanag? We have here the angle or the angular braces or angular brackets, open and close brackets. Para saan siya? Para ma-include natin yung ating directive or yung ating file name. Katulad ng ginamit natin doon is the IO stream. Okay? So, meron tayong open and close parenthesis. Diyan ay ginagamit natin for the naming a function. So, later, gagawa tayo ng function. Bakit ba may open and close parenthesis yung nakalagay dito? Okay, bakit kaya may ganyan? Mayroon pa ba tayong pwedeng ilagay? Yes. Okay, later, kapag nasa function na tayo. Okay, meron tayong open and close braces para ma-enclose yung ating group of statements. Okay? So, open and close, double quotation rather. I-enclose natin yung string of characters. Parang enclose yung string of characters. Ito po yung string of characters natin. Okay? Para ma-enclose siya, ilalagay tayo ng open and close quotation. Okay? Semicolon, that is for ending our is statement. Ito po yun. End of statement, end of statement. So, make sure may end of statement tayong nilagay. Okay? Halimbawa naman, maglalagay tayo ng information pa. Say, I'm going to display hello universe, then I love C++ programming. So, maglagay lang tayo dito ng keyword. Ano ang ginagamit natin para mag-display sa screen? We need to use the keyword cout. Anong special character yung gagamitin natin? Angular brackets. So, saan daw natin kinukulong yung string of characters? Sa ating double quotation. Ano yung ilalagay natin? I love C++ program. Okay? Huwag kakalimutan si end of statement lagi. Okay? Then we're gonna compile that. After ma-compile, i-check natin kung may errors. So, kung walang errors, then we are now ready for execution, and that's it. So, hello universe, I love program. I love C++ programming. And that's programming rather. Okay. So, let us now proceed with the important details. Ito yung lagi nyo tatandaan or in different programming languages. So, ang C++ is a case sensitive. Kapag sinabing case sensitive, yung uppercase at yung lowercase ay magkaiba. So, may example tayo dito. Halimbawa, may main tayo na ginawa, malaki yung letter M, and meron tayong main na maliit yung M. They are different. Magkaiba po yan. So, case sensitive siya. Maliwanag? So, ito ay magkaibang entity, ito ay magkaibang entity kasi case sensitive. Maliwanag? Okay? So, sabi daw dito, every opening ng ating curly braces or braces, it has a corresponding curly brace na close. So, lagi kong kanina, katulad sinabi ko kanina, kapag may opening, dapat merong closing. So, hindi pwedeng closing lang, walang opening. Okay? So, we're done with the parts of the C++ program. Let us now proceed with the cout object. Okay, ang cout, sabi ko nga kanina, ginagamit siya to display information on computer screen. So, kung gusto nyong mag-display ng napakaraming information sa screen, you're going to use the object which is the cout. Okay? So, paano siya ginagamit? Okay? We're gonna use angular bracket, yung less than na ganon, para mag-send tayo ng information to cout. So, ang example is eto. Cout, hello there. Okay. Paano, sir? Kung gusto ko pang magdagdag ng information dito at dito. So, we could use what we call multiple items. Paano siya ginagamit? We're gonna use like this. Okay? So, paano yun? Halimbawa, ayoko nang gumamit ng ng cout ulit kasi napapagod akong mag-encode. Napapagod akong mag-type. Gusto ko na sa isang linya lang siya. Okay? So, you're free to choose. So, tanggalin yung end of statement. So, ibig sabihin hindi pa yan tapos. Okay? So, maglagay ng ano yung ginagamit nating symbol? Angular brackets. Then, we have our quotation. Para saan yon? Na i-declare natin to as our information. Then, dun tayo maglalagay ng anong tawag dito? Semicolon. Now, let's try kung parehas din ang output. So, i-compile natin. So, bago kayo mag-run, we need to compile. Check ang error. Wala. Then, we're gonna execute or run the program. As you observe, ayan yung ating output. Maliwanag? Okay. Gusto ko pa ulit, sir, magdagdag. Gusto mo magdagdag pa? Okay, why not? So, pag magdadagdag ka pa here, lagay ka ulit ng angular brackets, then say, I love C++ programming, thank you. Lagay mo thank you. Say thank you ang ilalagay mo dito. Then open and close, exclamation rather. Then don't forget your end of statement. Maliwanag? Then you have to compile it first. Then you have to run the program. So as you observe, hello universe, I love C++ programming. Thank you. So ano ang napansin nyo rin eh? So ano yung napansin ninyo? As you observe, dikit-dikit. So ito yung kanina, yung sa hello universe, tama? Ito siya. Yung hello universe ko, ito yon. Eh bakit ang I love programming ko magkadikit? Tapos yung programming here, magkadikit din yung thank you. Pwede ba nating paghiwalayin yan? Yes. Pwede nating paghiwalayin yung ating information doon sa statement. So, we're gonna use starting a new line. Kumbaga, mag-enter tayo. Kumbaga, ito yung ating output. So, pagkatapos ng ating hello universe dito, so, itong I love C++ programming ay nandito na sa pangalawa. Then, yung thank you nasa pangatlong linya na. Okay? Ang tawag natin dun is starting a new line. Maliwanag? So, meron tayong dalawang klase or dalawang technique ng pagkikreate ng multiple lines ng output natin sa screen. So, pwede tayong gumamit ng end line at pwede tayong gumamit ng /n. Okay? So, unahin natin yung end line or ENDL. Maliliit po yung ENDL. So, ang gagawin is, so, halimbawa, hello universe dito. So, dito, kailangan naka-enter siya or naka-next line siya. So, lagay ka ng angular brackets again and include mo yung keyword na ENDL then sa may colon. Okay, lagay mo yung cout syempre kasi nag-end of statement ka na doon. Or dito din, cout ka na din dito. Kasi nag-end of statement ka na rin dito. So, pag niran natin yan, ang purpose ng end of line is i-end natin yung line, yung first line, then magsisimula tayo ng bagong line. Observe ang ating output. Compile, may error ba? Wala. Okay, execute natin. And as you observe, doon sa output, okay, dinisplay si hello universe, nag-end line, nagbaba, or bumaba, rather, nagbaba tuloy. And then, I love C++ programming, wala tayong nilagay na end line, pero, nakadikit yung ating thank you. So, paano natin ibababa sa thank you? Saan tayo mag-insert ng end line or /n? So, dito. Maliwanag? So, pwede naman tayong gumamit ng end line or pwede tayong gumamit ng /n. Okay? So, escape sequence yan, /n. Lagay tayo ng /n. So, ibig sabihin, i-display si I love C++ programming tapos saka siya mag-i-end line. Okay? Tignan natin kung may output. Execute first, compile. Tignan kung may error, wala. If there's no error, then run. So, as you observe, so, display using end line, hello universe end line na bumaba si I love C++ programming, naglagay tayo ng escape sequence na /n, bumaba din, and then, thank you. Okay? So, kung gusto niyo dagdagan, so, why not? Gusto niyo lagyan niyo dito, gusto ko I love you. I love programming. Isa-isa. Pwede ka maglagay dyan ng /n. So, pwede ka rin maglagay dito ng /n. So, ibig sabihin, I enter lab, enter C++, enter ulit programming. O, lagay ka ulit dyan ng /n. O, tignan natin yung output. Compile. Walang error. Then, run the program. As you observe, ito yung ating program. So, I enter lab C++ programming. Bakit, sir, may bakante tayo dito? Dilagyan natin siya ng space. Kasi, nag-slash n ka dito, okay, bakit siya ganon? As you observe, meron tayong bakante dito, hindi siya pantay dun sa I. Okay, as you observe, dito tayo nag-slash n, tama? Ngayon, may space tayo dito sa gitna, that's why umisod siya. Okay, so dito din, hanggang dito lang tayo, nag-slash n tayo, pero meron tayong pagitan or may space. So, yung space, nababasa niya pa din, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng space doon. So, dito, may space din tayo. So, that's why nabasa niya, kaya may space din doon. So, as you observe, I love prepare. Ang gusto nyong gawin, nakadikit siya. So, tanggalin nyo yung space. Okay, tanggalin nyo yung space. Tanggalin ang space. Then, run ulit. Okay, that's it. Meron na tayong I love C++ programming. Maliwanag? Okay, I think we're done with the starting new line. So, yung escape sequences, yung kanina, ang nagamit na natin dito ay the slash n. Meron tayong backslash. Ngayon, itry natin tong slash t. Kapag sinabing slash t, horizontal tab, tab. Kita nyo sa keyboard nyo may tab. Yung causes the cursor to skip over the next tab stop. Kumbaga, mag-insert ka ng tab doon sa output mo. Parang halimbawa, I, then you're going to insert a tab, tab. Siguro mga 5 spaces then love, tab, programming, or something like that. Okay? So, yung slash A, that S stands for alarm. So, kung gusto mong mag-beep yung computer mo, pwede kang maglagay ng slash A. Okay? Backspace, okay. Self-explanatory. So, maglalagay ka ng backspace saan? Okay, back up or move left 1 position. So, backspace. So, i-delete niya yung, i-remove niya yung character doon sa kanyang left side. Return causes the cursor to return to the beginning of the current line. So, babalik siya doon sa taas. Okay? So, kung mag-include ka ng backslash, so, lagay ka ng ganon. Kung single quote, slash, then single quotation. Kung double quote naman, slash, double quotation. So, lagay tayo. Apply natin. So, halimbawa, as you observe, pag niran natin, hello universe. Halimbawa, hello universe, as you observe, gusto nyo lagyan ng quotation dito. Tapos dito lagyan nyo ng quotation. So, ano nga ginagamit nating escape sequence? Ano nga gagamitin nating escape sequence kung maglagay tayo ng quotation? So, slash muna bago double quotation. Lagay tayo dito. So, ito ay syntax. Hindi natin siya pwedeng tanggalin. That's why we need to include here slash, then double quotation. Then, dito din, lagay din tayo ng sige, try natin kung magra-run na siya, no? Let's see. I-compile and run natin. So, as you observe, meron tayong backslash do, quotation doon. Okay, ngayon, kulang tayo ng quotation sa dulo. That's why we need to include another one, backslash, then quotation. Nakakalito lang, ano? Okay, let's try to run. Compile and run the program. So, as you observe, meron na tayong quotation here. Okay? How about single quotation? Ganun din, slash, single quote. Lagay tayo dito. Slash, single quote. Then, run natin ang program natin. So, let's see if meron tayong quotation, single. Yes, there is. Now, we're gonna apply tab. Okay? Dahil na-apply na natin yung slash and try naman natin yung tab. Okay? So, yung tab, sabi niya daw doon, causes the cursor to skip over a next tab. Kumbaga, sa Word, kumbaga, pag nasa Word tayo, so, kumbaga, naglagay tayo dito ng tab, yan, as you observe, tab, 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 tab. So, yung isang ganyan, that is tab. Baga, ganyan yung pagitan natin. Okay? So, alimbawa, gusto natin, pagka-display, meron tayong arrangement para mas maganda siyang tignan. Kumbaga, gusto nating mangyari, pag niran natin yung program, okay, halimbawa, niran natin yung program, so, hindi siya dikit dito, may space tayo. Halimbawa, nandito sa bandang gitna, lahat nasa bandang gitna. So, So, paano yan? Maglalagay tayo ng tab. Here. So, paano daw? Siyang escape sequence slash T. Gusto mo dalawang tab slash T. Okay? Dito din, maglagay din tayo slash T slash T. Dalawang tab yan. So, dito din, slash T slash T. So, ibig sabihin, maglalagay tayo ng dalawang tab doon sa unahan niya. Okay, let's try to execute. Compile. No error. Then run the program. And that's it. So, as you observe, hello, I love C++ programming. Sir, bakit yung love and then C++ programming, wala siyang tab? Bakit kaya? Tignan natin yung code. Bakit kaya? Okay, ang compiler pa yung nagbabasa line by line. So, punta tayo dito. May main method. Okay. Meron siyang slash T. Dalawa nilagay. That's why may slash T. Hello, universe. May quotation. End of line. Ibig sabihin, bababa. Bumaba siya. Okay. Pagbaba niya dito, meron dalawang tab. Display CI na may single quotation. So, dito, bumaba na siya. Slash N. So, bumaba. O, wala naman tayong nilagay na tab dito. Kuha ninyo. Kaya, ang ating output, wala siyang tab here. Ngayon, kung gusto nyo lagyan ng tab, so after ng ating slash n, maglalagay tayo ng tab. That's why we need to include tab here, dalawa. Okay? Dito din, slash t. Medyo nakakalito na yung marami nang nakalagay. Slash t. And then, let's see kung meron na tayong output. No error, and that's it. As you observe, meron na tayong slash T at saka meron tayong dalawang tab dito. Okay, ganun lang ginagamit ang ating escape sequences. Okay? I think we're done with the escape sequence. So, balik na tayo. Punta tayo sa ating pangatlong and the last topic, and that would be the number include directive. So, ano ba? Or saan ba ginagamit si number include directive? Okay, kapag sinabi nating number include directive or yung directive natin, so, according to the definition, it inserts what? The content of another file into the program. Kumbaga, mag-include tayo ng file doon sa ating program. So, saan manggagaling yun? Sa ibang file. So, I'm going to insert that into my source code. Okay? Sabi daw doon, ito ay preprocessor directive, not part of the C++ language, or not seen by the compiler. Okay, example. So, dito, ang ating hashtag and then include. So, merong angle braces, angle brackets rather. So, ito yung ating tinatawag na file. Okay, yung file natin, meron tayong dalawang klase ng tinatawag dito file. Okay? Ang tawag kasi natin dito sa number include dito is file inclusion. Okay? File inclusion. Okay? So, mag-i-include tayo ng file. So, dalawang klase ng file meron. Meron tayong tinatawag na ang tawag nga dito the header file and the what we call standard file. User file, the header file or the standard file and the what we call user defined file. Okay? So, ano ba yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa? Okay, simple as this. Kapag ang symbol na ginamit natin sa ating file ay ganito, so, meaning, ang nilagay natin is a header file. Ano ba yung header file? Or standard, ano na nga yun? Header file or standard file. Okay? So, para saan ba tong header file, standard file? Okay, ang header file or standard file is a header file or a file that contains what we call this functions, variables, etc. Marami siya like the cin, what else, like print f, or it's either scanf. So, dun nakalagay yung ating file. So, i-include ko to para magamit natin yung cin, printf at scanf, etc. Okay, marami. So, ang tawag natin dun is header file or standard file. Kapag ka, ang ginamit natin is the angular bracket. So, ganito. So, as you observe, ang ginamit na file natin dito is the header file or the standard file. Now, what about the user-defined? Okay, user-defined file. Ang user-defined file, ang ginagamit naman natin na symbol is hashtag double quotation. Okay? So, yun yung dalawang klase. Meron tayong header file or standard file. Ang ginagamit nating symbol is the angular bracket. Now, if it is a user-defined, kapag sinabing user-defined, ginagawa siya ng programmer. So, siya yung nagde-declare or siya yung gumagawa ng ating file. So, ang ginagamit natin is the double quotation. Okay? To sum it up, kapag sinabi nating number include directive or directive, it is a file inclusion or it inserts the content of another file into the program para mag-i-import tayo. So, it is called as the preprocessor directive. Okay? And it is not seen by a compiler. Okay? So, I think that would be the end of our video tutorial. Okay? So, if you have concerns and comments, you could contact me. So, doon sa mga estudyante ko. May group chat naman tayo. Okay? For your activity number, ano ba yung number ninyo? So, doon sa task number 2, okay, as you observe doon sa task number 2.2 and then, isa lang naman yon. So, yung problem number 1 doon is, you're going to analyze, rearrange the source code. Merong source code nito na nakalagay. And then, you're going to rearrange what is based on the output. So, dun sa baba, meron nakalagay na output. Okay, yung activity ninyo dyan, rearrange nyo yan depende doon sa program output. Yung program output ay nasa baba. Yung success. So, you're going to rearrange the source code based on the structure or the parts of the program. Alin dapat ang mauna? Is it yung ating comment nasa pinakababa, or is it yung comment natin nasa taas, followed by the number include, followed by the using namespace, std, open and close parentheses, or is it yung ating int main ay nasa pinakabandang dulo? So, depende sa inyo, sa pagkakaunawa ninyo, based doon sa diniscuss natin. Okay? So, same thing with number 2. So, yung number 2 naman, may source code, you're going to identify what is the output. Okay? Kapag sinabing output, sabi ko nga kanina, kapag output ang pinag-uusapan, yung may ganito, hindi natin sinasama, yun nasa loob lang nun. As you observe, merong nakalagay dyan na mga escape sequences, you have to apply that. Kapag /n, ibig sabihin, mag-enter ka muna bago mo i-display ang information or character of string. Okay, maliwanag? Okay, so that would be the end, that would be the content of this video tutorial. Again, this is Teacher Edgar. Good luck and have a nice day. Thank you.